One more week before I rub my belly after eating this Thanksgiving dinner. Auntie, grandmama, y'all gonna clean up the kitchen?
Not on my watch.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black meat back on. What's going on, y'all? It's time for another Kingeries TV video, honey. I missed you all, girl. I ain't been gone too long. I was just here yesterday. But it's good to see you all again, honey. I hope you all checking out the latest content on Kingeries.com and you're checking out the latest episode of For the Culture Podcast. We have one more week before Thanksgiving, and y'all already know what that means. Not Black Friday, not some sickening food, but Thanksgiving Struggle Place 2017. We are doing something new over at Kingeries.com, and I want to shout out to my girl, Miss Kelly, for making sure that we got a sickening way to upload these Struggle Plays. We have a new way to upload Thanksgiving Struggle Place in 2017. You're gonna head over to Kingeries.com, Struggle Place, okay? Hit it in the menu, upload your anonymous Struggle Play. We do not reveal our sources over here at Kingeries.com, okay? Y'all better ask somebody. I cannot wait. I know y'all are excited about it, honey. We're gonna make sure that we do it. Now, we're not sure if we're gonna have it up Thursday or Friday, because it depends on how I feel after I get through eating that ham and that pork, okay? This is about to be the only time I probably have some pork this month that I can count on. But let's go ahead and get into some of the hot topics and stuff that happens in society and culture this week. Miss Evelyn, Miss Easy-E is spilling all the TZE, okay? Miss Evelyn Braxton has said enough is enough. She has confirmed, well, some way, shape, or form on the Ricky Smiley Show that there is a situation with Miss Herbert having, excited, happy hands is what she was saying. When it comes to, Tamar, she said Tamar has done the same thing. She said that they have had, some type of abusive relationship, quote unquote. I don't know if she said that verbatim, but she was just saying how it was a lot going on, and I'm not here for Vince doing this, and Vince can hurt her and he can possibly do this and that. And she said this has been going on for a minute. Now, there were rumors and stuff of this going on. I heard from some people in Hollywood following them on social media and stuff, and they said that this is true. Like, there has been rumors for a long time that Vince has, put his hands on Tamar, and they had an abusive relationship, not just physically, but mentally as well. And I think we have to also remember that mentally is just as important because it traps you. You all know that I lost my auntie to domestic violence several years ago. I actually have a blog about it on Kingeries.com that I'm actually going to finish and put up, because a lot of people were reaching out to me and they were telling me about my aunt being on the show on TV1 when they talk about people being murdered and stuff, and that was my aunt. So be checking out their blog about that on Kingeries.com, because TV1 did not do my auntie right at all. But domestic violence is very important. It was very hard for me to even write there because I miss my aunt a lot. Domestic violence is real. It's real, real, real. And we have to take it serious. I wish, there's not a day that I don't wake up and I don't think about what I could have did to, reach out to my aunt better. Like, I knew she was going through some stuff, but I didn't want to be in her business. Sometimes we have to be in people's business. Sometimes it's important for us to be in people's business. So I'm going to make sure I finish it up, because that situation, losing my aunt, has affected my whole entire family. It's affected these kids. It affected my mother and father raising these children. Like, it affected a whole, like, my brother affected my brother. It affected me. Like, it's just, it goes just more than just losing their person. Like, people have to grow up without them. Kids have to grow up without both parents now. So it's a serious situation. If the allegations are true about Vince doing this to Tamar, then I need Tamar to get out of it. And it's so complicated telling someone to get out of a domestic abusive relationship. From talking to a couple of friends and stuff that work and, reaching out to domestic violence survivors and victims and stuff, they said that it's not easy just telling a person to leave. So there's a blog about it on Kingeries.com. One of my sickening contributors wrote about it and said this is some of the ways that you can get out of it, how you can help a person. So I think it's very important that we have a conversation about that. Me and Adrian will continue this conversation next week on For the Culture Podcast. Check it out next week. But this is serious. Evelyn, was spilling the tea. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I just didn't know how I felt about Evelyn just saying all this, just doing this, and then girl, Ricky Smiley got the tea out of her, and then just say, okay, girl, you can go, you can leave. And Evelyn said, girl, that's all y'all wanted. Evelyn, yeah, they didn't want you to be a part-time co-host. They just wanted you to spill the tea. But you can check out their blog also on Kingeries.com, honey, because I will make sure it's up. Not too much carried on this week. We had a couple of situations, honey. We had Nicki Minaj do a photo shoot for Paper Magazine. break the internet? Girl, no, she did not break the internet. Personally, I don't think she did. I don't think it was nothing different about Nicki Minaj doing that. I think it was just, Nicki Minaj, a basic photo, and, she did something cute. But a lot of people had opinions about it. Eve was in some hot water. I don't know who was boiling the water, because I don't know if it was hot enough to boil tea or grits. But it was a little bit of water. Eve is now a permanent co-host, or whatever you want to call it, on The Talk. Or The Chew, or whatever you want to call it, girl. I think it's The Talk. And she just gave her opinion about it. She's the black woman on there. She's a, former rapper or whatever. And, I guess they just felt like, girl, will you answer? You answer the question, like, how do you feel? And Eve just said that she didn't feel like Nicki had to do that. She has to remind herself that she's a role model. And, it's important that women don't feel like they have to do this. Now, I don't remember all the stuff that Eve said verbatim on whatever you want to call it. But I'm having two different thoughts about it. And I'm listening to people's conversation about it, and I don't want to overtalk a woman. She said, as a woman, this is how I feel. But I think that's okay, girl, you can't challenge my thinking, you can't challenge my opinion, but we can break it down because we know how it affects, women. Just like she's saying this, like this is a standard, like a woman needs to be this, she needs to stand up, she needs to be strong, she needs to be this, that, and it's just like, what do you consider strong? Do you consider me not stripping and stuff as strong? Like, we all have to do stuff to survive. Like, we all are being struggled by capitalism. I feel like I have grown on my knowledge of how I feel about people when it comes to people working in the industry, as far as sex workers, as far as the people who strip and do that, and all that type of stuff. I really don't care because it really doesn't have anything to do with me, but I don't think there's a one standard for a woman. I don't think a woman needs to be wearing a prayer cap and be, in church every Sunday. I don't think that's the standard. I don't think you're no good or you're no less than anybody else. At the end of the day, you're still a woman. I feel like Nicki Minaj can do whatever she wants to. Did it break the internet? No, I don't think it broke the internet. Did she have to do it to, whatever her career? No, she didn't, but she did it. She probably did it because she wanted to. And I think we have to be careful of how we telling women how to do this and that, how to, look. And I think we have to be careful because that can be a slippery slope. Like, you telling a woman she don't have to do this and that, but what if she wants to? Like, I understand feminism, women should be, be able to do more than just in the kitchen cooking and cleaning and all that type of stuff. Yeah, but if a woman wants to be in the kitchen, she wants to provide, she wants to, be that whatever figure in her household, then let her be it. I think we have to remember that women have options to do whatever they want to, just as men. I think that's important for us to realize, and I think that's what people miss from it. And Eve said it wasn't a dig. I don't like when people say, oh, it's not a dig, it's no shade. I know I've said it before, but you have to be careful doing that because white folks say that shit too when they say, oh, girl, I'm not racist, but I believe all black folks that's on welfare are lazy. Girl, that is racist. Like, girl, you don't know what these folks going through. You don't understand because you've seen a couple of black folks who on welfare or whatever, do silly stuff or whatever on World Star, and you think that's the representation for all black people. No, not one person speaks for an entire group of people. But, being black people, we understand how that looks. That's why sometimes when we see fight videos and stuff, we like, girl, can y'all not do that? Because they already looking at us like that. But it doesn't matter, we fighting or not fighting, we still nigga. So it really doesn't matter. So we have to be careful of how we tell a woman what is the goal or what's the ultimate. Now, I understand with great power comes great responsibility. That's something I preach with my corny ass. But Nicki Minaj has already did an interview several years ago or whatever, and she said, she understands she's a role model, and she understands, she tells her people who pay attention to her, like, look, girl, I do this because I worked hard and I do what I wanted to, but make sure that you're doing what you want to do and you love what you do and make it work. Something along those lines. And I thought it was cute. I'm gonna put that on kingarees.com too. The whole blog about how Eve responded and stuff. I wanna know how my women followers feel about that. I know some of you all are gonna say, well, I didn't like it was raunchy, and it was this and that. But it doesn't matter if you're wearing a dress, a suit, or whatever. Like, men still are not going to value, like, society's still not going to value on that. I think we're making excuses sometimes when we say that, like, that's raunchy and this and that. But if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. I think we look at sex or anything sexual as raunchy, but we're all out here having it. We're all out here having sex. And I think we look at sex as a bad thing, and it's truly not. I think we need to be just embracing that so we can have a conversation and be comfortable having a conversation about sex. Because demonizing people for being sexual has not worked. It's not working. Demonizing people for being sexual workers is not working. And I'm in this understanding now. I'd rather have a conversation with them to see, what's the tea? How can I help you? Because we are losing people. We're losing people who are sexual workers to folks who don't value them. They're like, girl, I can do this because ain't nobody gonna value them. They're a prostitute, this and that. So we have to be careful how we treat people and how we say this is the standard. There is no standard, girl. You set the standard of what you want to be and focus on that, okay?
Girl, bottom line is we're dealing with facts.
Since we talk about sexy, let's talk about the sexiest man alive, okay? People's Magazine released a top sexiest men, and girl, I think it was like 2 men of color on there or 1 black man. I had a conversation about that on Facebook Live. If you're not following me on my personal Facebook page and my like page, you need to be doing it. That is in the description box. Sometimes I go live and I have conversations, intimate conversations on my Facebook where I just want people's opinion, and it's just like I can be running, I can be driving, I can be doing that and ask people how they feel. I think his name was Blake Shelton. He's the sexiest man. They've always said that Blake Shelton is an asshole. He looks like that. He reminds me of the guys I've served in the military with who were assholes, who used racist terms and stuff, all types of stuff, and had, was just trash completely. I just don't think he's the sexiest man alive. I really don't like this notion of, that these are the top sexiest people. What does that say when we say this is the standard? Like, what is it saying when the top 20 men, half of them are white? What is that saying? That's reinforcing that white is the standard. That's how I look at it. And not just that, even if you were to put 20 beautiful black men on there, 20 beautiful black women on there, we break that down. When you put these people, are you being inclusive? Are you being inclusive of trans women? Are you being inclusive of trans men? Are you being inclusive of people, well, I guess folks that are non-binary won't be in there, but are you being inclusive of people who might have a disability? I just don't like that. It's just like, this is perfection. Anything else that deviates from this is not. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not interested in it. And it makes people feel bad. I'm telling you, I hate going on Instagram and I hate going on Twitter sometimes because it just makes me feel like, girl, you ain't attractive, honey. And I know it's eating up some of our asses to be on social media and seeing these people being validated for their attraction. Let me tell you something. There are some people who are considered very attractive. And there's a definition actually there's actually a definition of word I want some people to look up. It's conventionally attractive. Means that you are attractive in society eyes. I think that's the definition. But I know a lot of people are on social media and they're just like, girl, am I cute enough? I ask myself that all the time, and I'm in front of the camera 24/7 damn near and writing. My face is everywhere. I don't like to take pictures. I don't like to take pictures sometimes because sometimes I'm like, girl, ain't nobody gonna be interested in me. I was on Jack for a whole week just to see what it is, just to get the experience of it. Girl, when I tell you, I have a whole blog to write about that, but there is several things that I wish we would just stop doing. I'm just so sick of this standard of this is what beauty. I'm so sick of it at this point. But y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. Blake Shelton, I'm not interested in even having a conversation about why he is the most attractive man. I don't even know why the hell they even picked him. Especially when we got people like, girl, I don't even have time. It's not even worth my energy. Did y'all see Candy on Watch What Happens Live? Candy, girl, if you don't figure out what it is that you want to do, Candy says she is going to be doing other things. She's going to be on Broadway, and she's going to be pooching around doing other stuff. Honey. She ain't got time to be recording new music with Escape. That interview she did on Watch What Happens Live was so, girl, cringy. I was cringy the whole time. It's on kingarees.com. Girl, I wrote a little cute little piece about it. I was like, girl, what's wrong with Candy? But, Candy has been there like, I don't know, I ain't interested in being a part of the group. Candy, if you don't want to be a part of the group, if you don't want it, then don't talk to it. Go ahead and free yourself. Go ahead and free up some time at Olay the Gang, okay? Also, I got an exciting thing for you all coming up Tuesday, honey. Your boy's trying something different. That's why I got this hat on. Tuesday, I got something sick for you. I'll be making my way to Memphis, Tennessee to be a part of my family. I miss them so much. I have not seen my mother and father since Mother's Day. That's because my ass been broke, busted, and disgusted. Check out a blog coming for that too, because I want to talk about the 6 months of living check to check, okay? What he has taught me and what I have learned from it, okay? But I cannot wait to see my mother and father. I miss them so much. So I'll be definitely trying to do some little live stuff and get some pictures with Queen James and King James for y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna do that for y'all and let y'all see the kids and stuff. So stay in tune to that. And make sure you uploading your Thanksgiving struggle playlist, okay? Before we end, I do want to talk about 21 Savage trash ass performance at their game. What was the halftime game? I think it was who was it? The Hawks versus the Kings. Girl, 21 Savage got up there and was just hip hop rapping. Girl, he was about to perform in front of Walmart's parking lot. 21 Savage, I think you were the last person that need to be performing for that. You kind of like watered yourself down to be a part of that, and when you did that, you made the songs not interesting. Like, you rapping, you gotta take words out. Like, that's just not you. That's just not you. Girl, it is what it is. I mean, you did it and it looked a damn fool. and he looked a fool. 21 Savage looks so fool. I think he knew that the performance was bad. And it just goes to show you, like, girl, just stay in your lane. Just work on your craft and perfect it as best you can. And don't worry about watering your stuff down for somebody else, okay? Don't water your content down for somebody else that probably ain't gonna be as excited about your content as you are, or care about your content as much as you do. But speaking of content, I want to give a shout out to my guy, MonNotDay. What is his name? MonNotDay? Y'all know what it is, honey. MonNotDay, girl, his confusing ass damn name. But this is my guy friend. He's on Instagram. Has hilarious videos. He has some hilarious skits and stuff he be doing. I think all of us can relate to having that, you know, certain type of black grandmama and stuff, but he does other stuff. He's a talented guy. He sent me this shirt, so I appreciate him. Also, you all know I check my P.O. box as frequently as I can. I check it more than my actual mailbox, because there ain't gonna be nothing in there but past due bills and stuff. But we gonna get out of there. But my girl, Garden of Eden, sent me this nice little box, and she sent me a sickening card, and she gave me some cocoa butter. Not no cocoa butter, but it's some booty butter. It's some body butter. And I actually put it on my skin today, and it actually smells really, really good. I'm kind of scared of putting certain things on my face, but it smells good and it's good, so thank you. Out to all the Jays who've been sticking with me. I love you all. I hope y'all are having a fantastic, wonderful weekend and a wonderful afternoon. I love y'all. Make sure y'all checking out KingaReese.com. Make sure you're also checking out the latest episode of For the Culture Podcast. That's all I ask, honey. If I do any e-begging, I'll just be begging you to go to ForTheCulturePodcast.com to check out the latest episode. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what y'all thought about all the topics. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's have a kiki. I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy yourselves and laugh and live proud. Love y'all so much. Talk to you later. Bye.